Alright, map number 2. This time Zeus is playing his main race, Night Elf, so yeah, Orc didn't turn out all too well for him, even though, as I said, he's at least been able to get one of the closer games, one of the closer happy games in this group stage thus far, with, trying his best with off race against Happy. But this time it's going to be with Night Elf. Zeus with Tavern Hero build here, Moonwell and Ancient of War early on, whereas Happy changing up his build order, of course, due to the different race he's facing this time. He's going for a early ghoul build with a quick altar this time, so no fiends, at least early on. And yeah, quick DK perhaps with some quick harassment, especially as he's gonna face an opponent who's going to be able to start creeping quite late, and the DK is going to be there quite quickly to stop him from doing all too much. And in addition, with the lack of mana burn or shadow strike or anything, it's quite difficult usually for the Night Elf to stop the undead early on from at least delaying his creeping or, being annoying while he's creeping. So I guess it's likely that we're gonna see Happy heading across the map quite quickly with his DK. Second Ziggurat coming as well, so we're gonna see a lot of ghouls here early on. Not going to see like a late fiend build or anything like that. Happy is fighting the Ancient of War right now. He sees that the first archer is already out, that the second archer is producing, so now he knows that he's facing a Tavern Hero. And we'll soon find out which Tavern Hero that's gonna be. I guess most likely is the Beastmaster here in this matchup. Scout Acolyte has already fallen. It's like he pulled the creeps here early on, and that's why he took a lot of damage. The Ancient of War looks fairly healthy though. The DK with Rod and Dust is heading across the map. The first hero is going to be picked up any second now. And it is the Panda first for Zeus, so perhaps, no, he did not get the XP here. Detonate did come in before the coil was actually casted by the DK. So yeah, after dropping out of the tournament here, as I said, this match is of no meaning for Zeus anymore, and we're clearly seeing that the DK is there. He's finishing the first creep already, and this game starts out somewhat horribly for the Night Elf. He at least gets both of the Wisps killed here, so the first XP for the Panda. DK is out of mana, and he's... Oh, I was just saying, perhaps getting overly greedy, trying to finish the creep here with the, DK's auto attacks, but he decided not to do so, gets the kill. He's got the item as well, which is the Gloves of Haste. The Panda has 24 XP, which is 2 skeleton kills. Whereas the DK did get the first 2 of those creeps here, and even some more. Not quite sure what he got. It must have been another Wisp, I'm assuming. Oh no, I think this is an Archer corpse, so he's killed another Archer as well, which somehow, I guess, during all the excitement, I didn't pick up on immediately. But yeah, he's got another Archer kill on top of things already, so that's quite a decent early game for the DK, who's reaching level 2 right now, thanks to his ghouls doing some creeping in the meantime. Tier 2 is coming, Graveyard is coming, Ziggurat number 3 is coming, whereas for Zeus, Tier 2 is coming as well. Quite a bit later, and more archers are being built. The Panda is at some point at least going to aim to get level 3. I mean, that's the issue with the Panda first, which is he early on is really not able to, on the one hand, creep up efficiently, and on the other hand deal well with a lot of early pressure before reaching a level 3. So that's why the Panda is a very strong second hero, because you will have the means to creep him up to level 3 quickly once you're already level tier 2, excuse me. So both continue running around a little bit. The Panda's catching up in XP for the moment, but the DK is also not standing still, continues creeping as well. We do see the first Fiend in production here, and no second Crypt, so we're not gonna see Gargoyles here. We're gonna see Fiends, at least 1 or 2 added to the bunch of to the bunch of ghouls that Happy has at the moment, and we'll see if Happy is gonna make use of the fact that he was able to deny so much experience of this panda early on, and if he's gonna go ahead and apply some more pressure immediately upon reaching tier 2 here, which is now. So he could, I think, trying to scout for a fancy hidden expansion. I mean, with a strategy like that, you know, you gotta expect basically anything out of your opponent. And yeah, he's getting the Naga second, and he's immediately going to apply more pressure, and he's even found the archers here. The panda does have a TP, but I don't think he's gonna necessarily be... Okay, he does use it. I was just about to say he's not gonna necessarily be willing to use that, but it looks like he realized the trouble he was in there with these many very fragile archers against the cold arrow on the Naga, against the DK, against only the coil there, which there's really no means of denying that for the Night Elf without mana burn. And the few ghouls, I guess he was perhaps even expecting more ghouls from Happy, but Happy used the ghouls quite a bit to do some creeping. But I mean, still, the 2 fiends, 2 ghouls, 2 heroes, those are already dangerous for these archers, because there is, against the ghouls, alright, there's quite a bit of damage output against the ghouls, but against the heroes and against the fiends, there is somewhat little damage output of these archers, and it's very difficult to micro them away. Happy is there anticipating some more creeping, and rightfully so. The panda needs to pay attention not to get surrounded here, but I think that'd be a bad idea by Happy, as there's tons of damage output. Well, tons of damage output if Happy threw everything at the panda. I guess I have to clarify that, as I was just saying that there's little damage output. But if Happy decides to throw everything onto the panda, then the damage output would be decent, but not if he properly attacks the archers and forces them to micro and move back, etc. So Drunken Haze is coming in here. There is still 2 coils on the DK. 1 coil completely heals up the fiend. Still has to run mana potion. Yeah, mana potion even used by the DK here. Now he's going on to the panda, as his archers were a little bit in the back. The panda is getting to some of the moonwells. Should probably try to get a potion here as well. Actually, this is just enough. He can't just go for the panda nevertheless, even though the bunch of archers are there. I mean, they're doing some damage, but he's actually also focusing the DK, which is the most tanky unit in, on the side of the undead. Now, focus fire is being changed to the archers again, as the panda is invulnerable. Next archer is falling in. This is a complete destruction here. Happy. I'm not sure if he's lost a unit thus far. Might even be forced to TP here if the focus fire continues, but I mean, he's trading so favorably. Panda is heading out again. He does not quite have the mana for another breath. He's still not level 3. Burning his own mana here with a detonate. I mean, he's got the potion. He can use it if he wants to. The DK is out of mana, so it looks like finally maybe a fiend is gonna fall. Or is it? No, it is not gonna fall. Instead, the panda is going to be in trouble here. He does not have mana for another breath. The next fiend is even being microed out, and Happy is playing a flawless game here, microing back everything. Tier 3 is, Tier 3 is soon to finish, and Zeus, I'm assuming, just threw out that panda first for, fun, basically, if you want to call it that, just to play something, because he had another map he had to play after losing that first one, after dropping out of the tournament. And Happy takes this one. I mean, what is there to say, really? Right from the get-go, Zeus losing an archer, getting 2 creeps stolen, getting the items stolen. He even detonated quite a bunch of wisps early on, which set his tech back a lot compared to Happy's tech, and everything was just going perfectly for Happy, and therefore he has finished this group stage perfectly with a 15-0 point score, with a 10-0 map score, and he's going to go to the finals. And there, well, he's gonna meet some stronger opponents, and he's gonna have to show that he's not only dominant against the underdogs, but also against the top guys of the other groups. But for Happy, that's all in this group stage. For Zeus, that's all in this tournament. And we have one more match left to be played in Group D, which is Diesel against Hot, where one thing is still left to be determined, and that is who between Hot and Paladin is going to be rank 2 and rank 3 at the end of this group stage, which is going to end up being important when it comes to deciding who they're going to face in the playoffs. And Hot is playing against Diesel, as I said, and if Hot is able to take one map against Diesel, then he's going to be rank 2, Paladin is going to be rank 3. If Diesel beats Hot 2-0, then Hot is going to be rank 3 and Paladin is going to be rank 2. So that's going to be one last Night Elf Mirror for this group stage. I hope you enjoyed this one. I guess the first one wasn't all too bad. And I hope you'll check out the next one between Diesel and Hot as well. See you then. Take care. Bye.